Hey, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. So there are 3 more days until the new year. 3 more days. And I've been hopping on every day going live. Thank you so much to those of you who are commenting and who are sharing with your world. I appreciate it. All of you have been entered into a drawing to get a little something special New Year's from me. So keep commenting, keep sharing. The first day we talked about having uncommon gratitude. The second day we talked about stopping the problem-solving cycle and shifting into what do you want to create. The third day we talked about creating an anti-vision. Sometimes it's hard when you've been through a lot of hard things. You've been stuck in survival. It might be hard to create a vision when you feel like life has just shit all over you and you don't even know where to start. So starting with what you don't want. Creating that anti-vision is a great place to start if you feel like your dreamer's broken and your creativity bucket is a lot low. Today I want to talk with you about getting real. Get super real. I love how Dr. Anderson says that current reality is an acquired taste. And sometimes in specific areas of our life, we want to keep our head in the sand because what we don't acknowledge doesn't exist, right? It's like that toddler that hides in the kitchen cabinet, but their little feet are sticking out and they have their eyes closed. They're definitely hidden, that kind of situation. So I wanted to read you a little excerpt from the Habits of Health book that my clients work through. And this is from Richard Leider. He actually wrote the book called The Power of Purpose. And he spent about 20 years interviewing people in their final hours of life and asking them the question, if you could live life over again, what would you do differently? What would you change? And the most common answers, he said 3 universal truths emerge. The first is that they would have paid more attention to the big picture. They spent so much time in their lives just being busy that life seemed to pass them by. And friends, when I talk to people, a lot of people, when I ask, how are you doing? They say, I'm so busy. Guys, busy is not how you're doing. Busy is a state of life. Like, how are you doing as a human? And you'll notice that when you ask people, how are you doing? You're going to get that, I'm so busy, a lot. Let me just tell you, in his research, most people said they were too busy being busy and their life passed them by. The second truth that emerged is that they would have taken more risks. They would have found work that was more meaningful to them. They would have had the courage to be better friends, better parents, better sons, and better daughters. And the third universal truth was that they would have left a legacy and made more of a difference. So my suggestion for you this right now, as you are heading into a new year and maybe you're dreaming, maybe you're apprehensive, maybe you're just so checked out, you're like, I don't even care if another year passes me by. My encouragement today is to just get really, really real about your current reality. Think about if you were at the end of your life right now. Maybe you dreamed a little bit. Maybe you were at the phase where you were looking at your anti-vision and what it is that you don't want. But if nothing changes, and if right now this second were the end of your life, what story would you tell? What regrets would you have? What would you wish you had done differently? Hey, Danielle, girl, it's so good to see you. So good to see you. It's been a minute. Message me. Send me a message. I would love to connect with you. And also know that the end of our lives is inevitable. All of us have an expiration date. And if your expiration date were right now today, would you be okay with how far you've come in your life? And if you were to dream into 2023 and to make some changes, how would that story change for you? How would that end of life story change for you? Would you be a better parent, a better sibling, a better friend? Would you do something that left a legacy? Would you wish you were less, would you actually be less busy and more present to the here and now instead of watching life pass you by? So that's my encouragement for you today, is get really, really real about current reality and think about, if this really were your last moments, what would you want to do differently? What would you take action on? What would inspire you to move that needle forward? I am excited for the next couple of days because I've got a couple of really cool things that I can't wait to chat with you about tomorrow and the next day as we close out 2022 and we head into 2023. I just love you guys so much, and I hope that whatever you're up to today, you're having a wonderful day. Much love.